Hey there, party people. I am tuning in live from the floor of my office. This is just where I felt like filming. So here we are. What's going on? I got my fuzzy pajamas on and my, oh, you can't see them, my alpaca slippers. So we're getting down to business here. All right. How many of you in the last week have asked somebody how they're doing and they have responded with, I'm so busy? Right? Can I get, yeah. I see you back there. Okay. Yeah, we all have. Everybody says it, right? And I think the worst part is when I catch myself saying it. I'll tell you why I hate the word busy in just a minute. But first, I just want to talk about how much we talk about being busy, right? And here's the thing is I'm not preaching on top of a mountain here. I do this shit all the time and I like annoy my own self. And you know what's even worse is the busy battle. I've finally called it something. It's the busy battle. And the busy battle is when somebody tells you that they're busy and you like compare your busyness and you're like, oh, I will show you. You think you're busy? Let me just tell you about how much more busy I am. Like we like glamorize it in our culture and it's not cute. Like we gotta quit with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, all right. I'm gonna dive into why I hate the word busy and the antidote to busyness. So stick around. All right, I'm gonna use myself as all of these examples because I have personally done all of these things. But let's just be honest, I don't want you to feel attacked, so I'm going to use myself as an example. But like, let's be honest, it's probably you too, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, here's the deal. I use busyness like a fact when really it's a feeling. So busyness is like a perception, all right? I need to just like really level out with you right now. Busyness is a perception. And we have to choose to be busy. For example, like my grandma thinks that she's busy because she has to go to one doctor's appointment a week. To her, that's busy, right? And busy is a choice. And when you choose to title or label yourself as busy, you are making a choice to not take that full ownership and full responsibility for your life. Now, I totally get it. Like, we all have to do things we don't want to do. And I'm not saying, like, don't feel busy. I'm just saying simply that, oh, my backpack just knocked over. Ooh. Anyway, I'm just simply saying that when we choose to be busy, we're not taking ownership of our lives, of our responsibilities and our commitments. So we have to really take a look at that. When somebody tells you that they're busy, do you think of them as like a strong, powerful, independent person? Probably not. Like, probably not. And we've already talked about the fact that we can't control what others do or say. So let's focus on ourselves. And again, I'm going to be talking about myself so that y'all don't feel attacked. So when we use the word busy, we have to recognize the fact that that gives us an appearance of being weak, of not taking responsibility for our lives. So like, I'm going to challenge you, like, let's just do away with the word busy. Like, stop it. Stop being busy. It's a choice. Like, I don't care how full your schedule is. Like, you don't have to call yourself busy. Let's talk about how to get out of the busy trap, all right? This is important. The antidote that I have figured out for busyness is taking responsibility. Because remember that you choose to do everything that you do in your life. Like, that's a choice. And if you voluntarily take that choice up and choose to do it and take responsibility for your life, like, I think there's a lot of power in that. I really do. And it's something that I personally have been working on because, like, again, I'm not preaching from a mountaintop here. Like, I know that I too struggle with these things. So like, I'm coming from you live from my office floor. Like we're just chatting. I got on my PJs, like we're chilling right now. And I'm just going to let you know that like, I struggle with this too. And that's why I'm making this video, because it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. And I'm like, what is the antidote to busyness? And I really do think it's responsibility. It's recognizing that every single thing that you do in your life is a choice. So you're never like forced. And when we call ourselves busy, it gives off this perception like we're enslaved to some kind of schedule or something like that. And I get that it does feel that way, but it feels that way because you choose to feel that way about it. So we have to shift our mindset around busyness and around the things that we choose to do in our day-to-day lives. Let's talk about some things that you can do to manage your schedule and to feel in control of your life so that you no longer feel like you have to tell people how busy you are. And when people tell you how busy they are, you don't have to reciprocate that with the busy battle. Like, it's not a competition here. And like, you don't have to feel enslaved or trapped in your own life. Like, that is what the word busyness gives off, is this feeling of being trapped, of being enslaved in your own life. So one of the things that I really like to do that has helped me, like recently at least, in my struggle with busyness is, one, I've done away with that word, and I challenge you to do the same. Like, really actively try not to tell people how busy you are. More importantly though, don't tell yourself how busy you are. Like, again, everything is a choice, and you can take responsibility for your schedule and your life. Now, that being said, there's some other alternative things that we can say when we don't have time, which we'll hit on that too, because I also don't think that that's a really valid excuse. But there's ways that you can kind of reframe your mindset and the way that you talk to others about your life, your schedule, and like setting meetings, for example. So one of the things that I like to do is when I have a schedule that is just jam-packed and I have a client who wants to meet with me, rather than saying, I'm jam-packed this week, instead I scour my schedule and I will find a time. You always have time. I will find a time and I'll say, I have availability at this time on this date. Like, that's it. You don't even have to tell them how busy you are. You just say, this is when I'm available. Let's meet then. And that seems to work really well for me. So I encourage you to try that. It also gives kind of a positive shift on things. Like, it allows you to take, again, that control and that responsibility for your life and for your schedule. At all costs, avoid the term, I don't have time. That's another thing that makes you sound really weak. Makes me sound weak. It's just not a good thing to say. Because here's the deal. Oh God, I'm about to sound like a motivational speaker. Sorry guys, but I gotta say it. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? Like, but here's the deal. Not all time is created equal. Let me tell you more. Time management is not about managing your time, contrary to popular belief. It's about managing your effort, your energy. So when I feel really overwhelmed and I have a lot going on and I have a lot of things to do and trying to balance out my schedule to find the time, I have found that waking up early in the morning, there I go again. Sorry, you guys, I'm really on this like motivational whatever theme. I'm not trying to be annoying here. I recognize that might be a little bit annoying, but I wake up early. All right. I wake up early and I take that time before anyone's bothering me, before anybody is awake and up to, blow up my phone and send me emails and ask me to do things. I take time for myself in the morning, and that is like my chosen time. And when I'm choosing in my own head that I'm doing something like for me, for my business, it's so much better. Like, it's so much more productive. So when I wake up early and like take that time, that's not like the 8 to 5, take that time to like put in some extra work and obviously like do my workouts, do my stretches, do all those things that make me happy, make me feel good. When I do that and I choose to do that, I'm so much more productive. So that's what I mean when I say not all time is created equal, because from 5 a.m. until 8 a.m., like that's my money zone. Like, that is when I am going to choose to put in any additional work that I need to do, get some things out the door that I should have done yesterday. Like, let's be honest, we're all there. So when I choose to take that time for myself, that's huge. I totally encourage you to do the same thing. Like, figure out time that you can choose that's like outside of your normal hours that you can take for yourself to get some stuff done and to make the time that you need during your working hours to actually meet with people and get things done, like your actual day-to-day business. All right, in summary, busyness is a shitty word. Don't use it. You can use other things like, I have availability during this time. That seems to be great. You can take control of your schedule and your life. You can recognize that everything on your schedule is a choice that you made to be productive, to be an active member of society, and to commit to your life. Now, we talked about why all time is not created equal. So I hope that this video helped you. I hope you take this and you put yourself to the test of not using the word busy, of taking control of your life and your schedule. And I promise you, amazing things can happen as a result of that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, you know, all that jazz, da-da-da. I know, it's annoying, but like, I gotta shamelessly plug myself, right? Like, I'm trying to get this thing going here. So that's all I got for you. I hope you don't say the word busy and choose instead to love your life, love the responsibility that you have, and recognize that this is what you've always wanted. Like, come on. Like, I've always wanted to be in the position that I'm at. Like, I'm freaking running a business. Like, I'm so stoked with where I'm at. And when I get overwhelmed and feel busy, like, that totally sucks all of the joy and the excitement that I have out of the fact that, like, I worked really hard to get here, and like, I continue to work really hard. And this is all a result of that hard work and the effort and the strategy and all of the things that I put in. So with that being said, I think that's probably enough for me from tonight. So thank you so much. I hope you love this. I hope this helps you.